Welcome back to another episode of Homestead Aquarius, where I show you my strawberry plants. Look at all them. Everything you see green is strawberries down there. Lots of strawberries. Gonna be doing something with those pretty soon, I hope. If I can get my mind right, get my butt in gear, and get my mind right. I'm just out here in my overgrown garden, my property. It's pretty well overgrown now. Look like it's been abandoned here for quite a while, and in truth it has been. So this is what my place looks like right now. Why am I out here? Well, I'm taking a look for things, looking around for things that I need to save, seeds I need to save. I found some passion flower pods that are ripe, and I wanted to show you those. And I want to take a look. See that down there, the big leaf there? That's my comfrey. Got some comfrey right here at the base of my pear tree. And I wanted to give you a quick visit here. Look here. See that action? See that? That's a Baldwin pear. This is a little thing that I invented out of a aluminum can. And it works quite well. You can see where it's been hanging there for a long time. That right there, simple to make. Let's see if I can just put that on one-handed again, on a slightly smaller branch. Put on one-handed action. Well, we'll give it on that backside, getting it some grip. There we go. I know what it is. Go right there. Make you some of those. I've got a video showing you where I made those real quick. And if you want some good metal tags that stand up for years and years, look no further than an aluminum can and something to cut it with. Yeah, I found some stuff that I've recovered. I've got a few things in my overgrown garden that are still struggling, and looking for seeds for next year, looking for what's survived my period of neglect here as I work on shed wars and things in the life. My own garden has just taken a nosedive. So let me show you the things that I've got. And the vineyard chicks were asking about mullein and what it looked like. And I showed the candles. I'm going to give you another look at a first-year mullein and then at second-year mullein. So bear with me here. I thought I'd take a moment before we get over there, show you my other patch of comfrey. I'm proud it's still hanging in there. And I'll mention that real quick, that comfrey is one of the best plants that you can have on your property. It's an amazing plant. It's used for medicine. People eat it, okay? Right there, you can use it like toilet paper. People do eat it. People use it for medicine. It pulls up nutrients from deep in the soil, at least 10 feet down. It's amazing. Brings those nutrients up to the top in the form of its leaves, and then you use those leaves for compost. Now, this in here is going to be a little less spectacular and easy to see than this right here. This is hard to see. What we've got here are my baby mulberry trees that I planted from seeds. They have made it through the winter, or through the summer and everything, and those are going to keep going. In the spring, those will pop back out leaves. So you can't see it, but I can, and I'm pretty excited about that. Wilson, do you want to say anything? You want to say something? Say something. You're looking a little droopy, Wilson. A little droopy. I guess cold weather will do that to you, though. Have some shrinkage there. A little bit. Wilson, if you don't want to talk, maybe I will. Now, we're here at my overgrown aquaponics pond tank thing, right? And it looks rough. Everything around here looks rough. And I've got a half a mind to change that. Trouble is, I got to have a whole mind to change it. As soon as I get that, it'll be better. But the aquaponics tank, I got some plans for that. And it reminds me that why don't I give a shout out to people that are doing something with aquaponics and can show you something right now in Shed Wars. And that's Jandera or Garowin at Jandera Homestead, and Andy at McDowell Manor. They're both in Australia, and they both have aquaponics systems, and they know what they're doing in gardening and homesteading. Two great people. Now, Andy put out an excellent video early this morning. It's early, y'all, and it's still there. I'm going to probably post that to my community page, or I'll put a description in here. But McDowell Manor, if you want to see some good sense in gardening organically and doing things, with, a modern day twist kind of thing, that's the way I look at what Andy's doing down there. He's got a lot to tell you. He's got some great content on his channel. So does Jandera. Oh, and there is another one. While I'm sitting here talking about them dang Australians, let me tell you about one right now. So this is going to be kind of a halfway, I ain't going to say the cuss word now, half a tour, which is just bits and pieces here. But it will be a shout out. Now, gardening Perth, Australia, or gardening Perth, Western Australia. Old Man Brain kicking in, Old Man Brain. They did an excellent video. It was beautiful, beautiful Shed Wars video. I'll tell you what, I got hungry, I got inspired. She made a cooking video, but then at the end, she brought it in. It's a Shed Wars video, had some gardening and a little cooking in there in the middle. I was afraid she's going to make just a gardening video. She made me hungry, and she made a great Shed Wars video, 2-in-1 right there. I hope you'll go find her too. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post these in the community section on my community page where y'all can find them easily. Excellent video. Pretty impressed by these folks. SHEDWARS22 Southern Hemisphere is rocking and rolling, and it's going to be an interesting season. It's going to be interesting if I can get this going so that I can grow stuff up here in the Northern Hemisphere while they're growing it in the Southern Hemisphere. That's what I want to do, and that's what's going to happen. I'm going to make that happen. Let's get this wrapped up. Okay, as I said earlier, I'm going to show you. Now, this is what's called a mullein candle, okay? This is the seed head. It's a seed spike. A mullein, okay, a little bit more about mullein. A mullein is a 2-year plant. It takes 2 years to grow from a very tiny seed to something that looks about like this. This is a mullein. This is a first-year mullein. It's pretty big compared to the seed that it comes from. Now, this came up as a volunteer. One of these probably dropped into here, into this open bag of potting soil, and grew. They love to colonize. They're one of the first plants that like to come in, if given the right conditions. Also got some horseradish in here that I need to do something with. Put that somewhere where it can get some freedom. So it grows for 2 years. It looks like that. A lot of people talk about how it looks like cowboy toilet paper. It's a very tough plant. It just gets bigger in the second year, and it sends up a tall yellow bloom spike. This was all beautiful yellow, just the same color as that, you know, real bright. Then it dries up and it drops its seeds. I'll show you how small those seeds are. All right, we're back here at the kitchen door table now with some of the goodies I went on safari for to find. These are passion flower in a very, very ripe condition. Get it all shriveled up there, you know. These are very ripe. Do you see the colors? It's not a solid green and it's real squishy. Let me just, let me set the phone down right here. Let's just set it right there. That way you know ain't no trickery going on. Trickery. Ain't no trickery going on here. No. Let me just let's open up this one. See real quick what it looks like. Yeah. You see this? This is very ripe. And, oh, it smells good. It smells good and citrusy. But that's very, very ripe. Those seeds are 100% viable and will do good. I saved these out so I can take them and dry them out and save the seed for next year. There are also some people that have asked me if I would send them some of these seeds. And I can't remember. I remember one of them, but there might have been more. If I have, leave me a comment down in the comment section and I'll see what I can do for you. And the walking onions, I found some of the seed heads from there. Every one of those can make a brand new one. It's all about saving your seeds from your garden and keeping on going if you've got perennial plants. And I love perennials. Now look at here. Already got some seeds out here that fell out of this mullein plant. I want you to look at how small those seeds are. You see this? Watch this. Watch. Look how tiny those are. Look how tiny. See that? Talk about a mustard seed. Well, these mullein seed are very tiny. I've got a bunch of them in the house, and I'm going to take this one in, and I'll have one more. Probably most of the seeds are gone. If you pick these before they completely dry out, and you see, they open up. Each one of those is like a little cup for them to stay in. And the wind blows them out, and they fall out and everything, you know. But there's lots of them in there. And if you get half of them to germinate, or 10% of them to germinate, you'll be doing good, and you'll have a lot of mullein. Anyhow, I think that's about all I've got. I've got mint in a cup still sitting there. You know, just my basic stuff here. And I tell you, last couple of years, with everything that I've had to do, I have let my garden just go to trash. And it's like something I just can't help. But I am about to get back out here and kick it in. I ain't gonna make no promises, but I'm gonna be out here and start doing this gardening thing again. Make sure that I use my time wisely. It's difficult with as many people as I support and what I do. But it's getting to the point to where if I don't, I'm not going to have a garden to feed myself with. So give me cross your fingers or wish me some luck or whatever, because the old hillbilly here has got to start growing some food. That's just going to happen. We'll see how it goes. Hey, it's been too long already for the little bit I wanted to do here. Check out the channels that I mentioned. Look for them in my community page. That'll save me a little editing time. Y'all be good. And if you would like some of this stuff here, passion flower. Now the walking onions, I don't have too many of them. I thought I would have more. I've got a few mullein seeds though. You know, I can share some of that out. Maybe some more things later after I see what all's going on. But today from Homestead Aquarius, y'all be good and take care of one another. Press on.